Hey guys, hi. Happy blood full moon. Um, and I want to thank everyone before I get started on this full moon blessing. Um, just thank you for supporting my channel and for just spreading consciousness, however you get it, whether it's through here or wherever. Just resonating with what you resonate with and leaving the rest alone. So, again, my you can always reach me at my website, thevisionexchange.com, or um, through Facebook or through YouTube. So just know that I'm here to do private consultations and things. And we're all helping each other, right? It's just a work in progress. No one's walking on water, as I always say. But wow, the full moon, it's always such a beautiful time because it's about letting go. And letting go means so many things to so many people. Um, and so many depths of different depths, different realms, different paradigms of letting go. There are so many depths and um, like an onion. So it's like just peeling back the layers and feeling into ourselves. And it's like as soon as you think you got it all figured out, then you realize that it's time to, go deeper. But there has to be that balance as well so that we can have the feminine and the masculine going on, which is always inside of us, as I always say, and as we should know by now. Um, and if we don't know by now, maybe we're learning, and that's good. Awareness preceding transformation. We need to, all of us as a whole in the whole sacred geometry, uh, learn how to really be lovingly detached, and that's very difficult for myself. I know for sure, and it looks like everybody else on the planet, as far as what I'm looking at. I don't know about y'all, but um, so it's just really it's a good time to. This is a powerful time to just really, and the energy lasts. It's already been going on for days, and it's going to last for days, 3 to 4 days after the full moon and before. So we have a lot of time. And as my transition ceremonies, if there's any loved ones, anything that to let go, the candle ceremony, the transition ceremony works for all of that. So it doesn't just have to be someone that leaves their body. It can also be something you have to let go of death of your own self, in some level, to let go. And to, it doesn't just mean be let go. What I mean by let go is basically transmute it, to kind of integrate it into your life as an experience that does no longer control you. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to relive it. It's just something that we want to have as an experience that we know we had, but it's no longer something that's like monopolizing our conversations or our lives. No longer monopolizing our conversations or our lives in a way that's keeping us from moving forward and experiencing new experiences in life. And so for me, I don't know if anyone's ever really done, I mean, I'm a big medicine of the native medicine cards, um, and the animal cards. And so I like to use animal nature of all sorts to, uh, that's what comes to me. I'm just very in touch with that way of being. And so I feel if anyone's ever done them, you always have like these 9 totems. If you ever did the old way of the medicine spreads, but they never change. Really, they come. I mean, you always have other things that shift in metaphorphos, just the higher or the lower octaves of things and what comes in, and there's always other things coming in. Although I know that for me, I definitely was meditating about the full moon today, and I got my medicine. One of my medicines is the owl. And the owl, if we think of the owl, it's about, seeing in the dark. So metaphorically seeing in the dark. A lot of owl medicine people have a lot of higher intuition, see things, and it's really intensely. We're intense people. Let's just call it that. We're very intense people, beings. And yes, in my knowingness, we all, like, I know that I have a star and I came here and I'm doing my work on this planet to balance, to learn balance, and to teach things that I know from my star. So I guess, really everyone has something that they're here to do. It's just that I know that I have done the work to do it, and I want to just share this time to really dive in to what it is that we are afraid of letting go of. Are we? And the intuition of Al is, it's like that is really like I mean, it's everything's inside of us, but the owl is really telling us how to see in the dark and how to just, you know, it kind of reminds me on the flying level of the earth level of the bear. It's like it goes inward. It has to slow down. You can't constantly run from what you really need to see, and that takes introspection, and it also takes to see in the dark and to know what you know, and don't let anyone deceive you from knowing what you know. And just to really be clear in that. I mean, even to the Greek goddess Athena, she had the owl always on her shoulder because it helped her see her sight in the dark, just so she could cut through the bullshit and see people's bullshit for what it is. And it's not really so much sometimes that people mean to have bullshit, it's just that they do. And owl medicine, we're like truth bombers. We can see through it. And it scares people. The owl medicine can be very scary for others because we can see through all the shit. And when we call it, it causes deflection on others' parts. They want to deflect, they want to run from it anyway. The biggest thing that you can do, whoever you are, whatever medicine you have, is to use the owl medicine to just stop deflecting and just bring it on home. Bring it on home. Because it's an inside job. And we all have to do it. And however you want to spin it, as long as we're all doing that in ourselves, then we'll be fine. And more than fine. We'll be orgasmically fine. Or however you want to say it. So yeah, the owl is a big medicine to contemplate on in your meditation, or write about, or however you feel about what that is to you, or read about, however you do your thing with yourself. But it's a really good time for the next couple of days to really go in. And as I know that I have astrology stuff I've put on here, and y'all know I used to homeschool with the astrology wheel, but I always go back 20 degrees because of the Gregorian calendar. Like, man screwed a lot of other things up, also the Gregorian calendar. So 20 degrees back I go. Western is most of the time it's so valid, and usually it has other signs in it, so it's very unclear. I'm going to do another, I promise y'all, I'm going to do another astrology one that's clearer and easier to see, maybe, hopefully. So we'll do a whole thing on that. It's very involved though, so we will just start out with the wheel, the 360-degree wheel, and just do how that goes. And so just to start slowly, but maybe I'll do like segments of it so we can do an online class. In fact, I just thought of it right now as I'm talking with y'all, is I might just go ahead and do a class that's going to be about that. And so I'll leave a link where we can sign up. When I get that, I'll go in. Or anyone can sign up to do it, and I'll make it affordable. So, but it's kind of involved. So if somebody really wants to learn about it, it's a kind of a deal. So it's just something that's like, it's really good to know though. And it teaches you not only about how to understand the wheel, but also about the psychological part of it for the houses, and and the personalities, the house is where it's happening, the personalities, the signs, or how the personality, how it's playing itself out, and then the planets, what's spurring it into the action of that it's in. So basically, it's just really, it's kind of exciting. I love it. It's good to know that I know it. And I still have people that call me from Belize, and if I'm not there, and they're like, "Oh, because I homeschool." They all somebody had a baby. They want to make sure they're doing it right, and it's just really cool to know that everybody learns a different way. And I was able to teach math, believe it or not, through this way. So anyway, it's a really beautiful thing, and I'm gonna get into it more and more. But and the thing I'm saying is that I feel um, this full moon, the blood moon that we're experiencing now, it's it's in going to be in Sagittarius, which is where my natal moon is, Sagittarius. So it's, it's going to be hitting me at some degree. I don't know the exact degrees it's all going to be hitting, but right now it's still, I believe in. I'm on Central Mountain Time, which is it's 1:21 a.m. right now. So my daughter just left not too long ago, and I'm just kind of painting and doing things, and had already kind of had that coming in, but then it came in stronger after she left, and I was painting. So anyway, I just want to say that it's really good to have. Look, I'm just looking at an owl right now. I didn't even see this one. Look, there's an owl with a full moon. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I just looked down and seen an owl with a full moon. I didn't even see that before. It was in my mail. Anyway, that's just a confirmation. No, true. So just to kind of like feeling into ourselves and what we can let go of. And what I like to think about a lot is when the Buddhist monks, they used to like create these like they just completely dot like just all like forever they're doing these like beautiful tapestries and making these amazing creations, and then they just on a certain day they just all let them, they just, after they've created them, they just put them in the river and let them go. And to me, I feel like lately that has been one of the best things that I can think of, because I mean, we can know things and we get them at different levels and different times of our lives. Although that one, and there's some others as well, like Thich Nhat Hanh has so many things that I can do on here. I just that I used to use in my massage classes and my things. Although I just feel like that metaphor right now for me with the Buddhist monks just letting it, they're just working so hard on this creation, and then they're just like, okay, they're just letting it go now. And there's a metaphor in that, and it's actually what they do. And the metaphor is to lovingly detach from everything, and it's so hard. It's very hard. I don't know anybody that can do that, but sometimes I feel the moons, especially this powerful one, is just speaking to us to really look inside of us and see what is it really important that we're doing, or where are we being, where are we not being, where are we not balancing in that way to just be, and where are we holding on to shit that needs to go, like past experiences that we're deflecting and projecting on other people in our lives. We need to let go, move on, and know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. you know, like, we love you, Kenny. I know you're jamming up there with all the others. You know, it's just like we just need to really look into ourselves and see it's not about anyone else, really. It's all about us. All this relationship, our whole lives, has always been about us. There's no one else. It may look like it in the outside world, but it's really all about us and our relationship with ourselves, and how we manifest that, and how we hold on to other things. And it's really about looking inside of yourself. I mean, there is nowhere to look else. There's no one else that's going to, Ain't nobody gonna save you. You gonna save yourself, you know? 'Cause your mama, she can't save you. You gotta save yourself. And that's the truth. It's an inside job. You have to call out the search, take it inside, really, really deep inside of yourself, and lovingly detach from whatever it was that has held you in this anger and the fear and the bullshit, which we all have. There's plenty of it to go around in this life, believe me. And the program and the neocortex. It's about really making a choice to raise up your own frequency, whatever you call it. You could call it spirit. I mean, people like to idealize it outside of themselves, which is also bullshit. Because basically it's all inside of you. We've already designed it inside of our beautiful brains. So raise it on up to the midbrain, at least, from the neocortex, the programming part of the brain, and the secondary consciousness, and bring it on up to the primary consciousness. And let's get on with it, man. Let's remember what we were doing here. And that's what holds us back, is that we got to make money, we got to do this, we got to do that. And I understand it's hard. Although there are a lot of steps to take to become self-sufficient that people don't do. They just keep on running around in the hamster wheel of this bullshit. It's time to wake up, folks. It really is. And I'm talking to myself the whole time, but it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. It's time to really go inside. Go inside. The kingdom of heaven is within, truly. And it takes some time, man. It's just like when I teach my postural work. People are like, oh, but I catch them all the time. I'm always like, my voice will haunt you, because you got to catch yourself in the act, just with your posture, to keep your spine straight, to keep your shit together, to keep this body moving with your soul moving around in it. You also have to do it with thoughts, because the body follows the mind. So you must do your thoughts. You have to realize when this is coming in. We have to be able to do it, all of us. And it's hard, because especially if you have a certain temperament that's like, fuck, I'm gonna, I can't stand it when someone's lying and I can see right through it. And then it makes me want to just go off like a volcano. And then someone tries to tell the volcano not to erupt. Have you ever done that? I bet none of you really have. Hey, excuse me, volcano, can you not erupt? Yeah, that doesn't really work out. So, some people have different temperaments. Some people hide it. Some people are covert with it. Some people are out like, me, and some people are even more out. There's all kinds of different ways. Nobody's wrong or right. It's just taking responsibility for knowing that. So that being aware, again, precedes the transformation. You cannot change anything if you're not aware you're doing it, and really aware. So really taking time to really be aware that you're doing that with yourself, because this time right now, and we're going to have more, we keep having more and more, there's a lot of stuff going on. Time is speeding up. We're having a lot of speed ups going on. Technology, everything. Shit's going haywire. Then we had the COVID. We had a lot of stuff going on, and people are really weirded out. And if you're even halfway empathic or have any medicine, especially, then you're really going to be freaked out a little bit. So keep your center. A lot of salt baths, a lot of meditation, a lot of hiking, I'm gardening a lot right now. In fact, I just planted some stuff. I'm planting still, because I'm like, little things I'm doing. I'm putting seed. I'm doing stuff because it's still, I want to get back to the Scorpio. Okay, so it's a Sagittarius moon, but because it's Scorpio, if we go back 20 degrees in Ayurvedic, Eastern, then we go back to Scorpio. So the full moon is in Sag, but what I like about when it's that close in degrees, that means that we have the Scorpio, which is really good for endings and letting go of bullshit. And Sag is it's ruled by Jupiter, and it's about bringing in this optimism and this beautifulness. So we have this powerful eclipse and blood moon thing going on with this beautiful full moon. It's so amazing. And we can now let go and bring in at the same time. We don't even have to wait for the new moon now. So Like, get your vision boards out too. As you're letting go, get your vision boards out and create your shit, man. I mean, look, I don't even know. I can't even tell you. I just seen this right now. I shit you not. Just now, I seen this owl with the full moon, and I didn't even see that before when I was already feeling it and hearing it. But the mail came, and here's the mail. I got mail everywhere, and then there it was, and I'm like, there's an owl. So, and it says, look inside. Look inside. Yeah, it's an inside job, right? And what's the song I like? Make a wish, baby, and our love will make it come true. Make a list, baby, all the things I'll do for you. Ain't no risk now. Let my love rain down on you. Woo-hoo. So anyway, yeah, we can wash away the past so that we can start anew. And that's exactly where we're at. Gosh, that was so cool. So anyway, I hope everybody was excited about that as I am, because if you really just even go on Google or whatever you do, look up anything, whatever you got with an owl symbolism, or just meditate on an owl, because that's what they do. They see through the dark. So if we look at ourselves, we are everything. If we want to look into that medicine, then that's what we see through the bullshit, which is why I know I scare a lot of people, because they don't like to be told that. People can't handle the truth, a lot of them. And so it's time to handle that. It's time to sort your shit out and not project it, deflect it on other people. And if it ain't your gig, go away from it then. Just don't stay around it. If it's truthful and telling you it's the way it is, find something that fits you better. Don't try to shove a piece of puzzle in a place it doesn't fit, even though it almost did. It doesn't fit. Everybody's got to find their own puzzle pieces and figure it out, and not project and deflect on people. And if that starts to happen, it's becoming a toxic situation. Time to back away. And everybody, God bless you all, as long as that's the way. There's also an element of the owl energy that can attract a deception from people because they don't like the truth. And so that's another thing owl people have to watch out for. So that's all about the moon right now. I'm just telling you what came through for me. And it's just a good time to write down. It's going to be a lot of dreaming. A lot of people will manifest it through dreams. A lot of people through their waking moments. It's a good thing to do right now is to keep a place that you can write down or talk in your phone or anything, however you resonate. If there's an insight that comes through at this moment, like maybe something flies into your window and talks to you, or a bird, or maybe anything that happens, there's a lot of significance in nature right now. So, and remember, Jupiter is the ruler of Sag, which is going to come in, and the full moon still has its energy for the next days. So make sure that you're really paying attention to what might come up for you in these ways, and what people might be drawn to you, what thoughts you're having in your meditation. Remember to call on your guides and angels because of our free will of the light. You have to ask that to come in, or they can't interfere. So it's just that simple. And then you can do that and do something nice for yourself. Like, just do something nice. That's why I'm wearing white. I got my white thing on here, my white jacket, but it got hot in here, so I did. But I have my white feathers. I have my white stuff on for the moon, and I'm gonna do a little drumming, and I'm gonna do more drumming for probably another half hour after I finish this video. But I am very happy that I got to share this, and I'm very blessed to be where I'm at, and I'm very blessed to have a beautiful place in Belize, just my people in Belize and here in Sedona, and also in Washington and in the valley. So there's a lot of beautiful things that are happening, and there's a lot of shitty things to let go of, and there's a lot of good things to let go of. It's just all about loving detachment and really, letting go of the anger and resentment, which is a hard thing to do, but that's one of the things I'm definitely working on. Anything that I want, and a lot of things that people have done deceptively and shittily to me, I have to let go of it because it's not serving me, and it's definitely not doing anything to bring raise it up. So I really, but I can't do that unless I do it from my heart. I cannot let go of anything unless it's from my heart. If it's held on, I have to let it go from my heart. I can't do anything for anyone that's not self-serving unless it comes from my heart. So we all need to look at that. It has to come from your heart. That's what we have to remember. Be true to thy own self. Be true. Stay in your heart, and keep yourself high. Don't let yourself be burdened down by resentment, past experiences. These things have to start to go like the Buddhist monk, letting it go, letting it go, letting it go. And the next time that I come in, I will do some more astrology, or I'll put on how I'm going to do a workshop, and that I just decided came right through, just like the owl. So anyway, blessings to you all, and happy, beautiful moon. Let go, man. Do a vision board, because we have the Scorpio and the Sag right there together, and they're like in the full moon, this powerful moon. It's a very powerful moon, and burn your white candles, and I don't know, do some body painting. Paint a moon on your forehead, your third eye. Paint your body naked. I don't know. Do whatever you do. Just do it good, and do it with your heart, and do it lovingly, and with your guides and angels and star, whatever, however you go in your dimensions of who you are. And just remember, I'm here always, and please like this video, spread it, because it spreads the awareness for what we're talking of, if you agree and love it, and resonate with it, and subscribe, and hit the little bell so you'll always know. And I'm going to be working, now that it's getting warmer, I know I've said this over and over, but I am going to do a new set of juicy joints. It's going to be awesome. Just look forward to it. I don't know when. I don't know. It's just going to happen. It's going to happen, and you're going to love it when it happens. And you want to be prepared to get it. So blessings to y'all, and man, just blessings. Just raise it up. And that's what we're doing here. We want to raise each other up, and we want to really, really see that for one another. And there really is nothing else at this point. So namaste. All right. See you next time. Stay juicy, whatever you do.